Discover the rarest and most valuable Jefferson nickels ever minted. From historical origins to astonishing auction prices worth millions, this video uncovers hidden treasures that could be sitting in your pocket. Explore the rich history, key dates, and collector secrets behind these iconic US 5-cent coins. Don't miss it. Top 4th is the 1984 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is often overlooked by casual collectors. However, among coin enthusiasts and numismatists, this specific year and mint combination has gained unexpected attention due to a rare and extraordinary variety that makes it one of the most valuable 5-cent coins in American history. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has been in continuous production ever since. The obverse features Thomas Jefferson's left-facing portrait, while the reverse showcases his Virginia home, Monticello. Over the years, millions of these coins were struck annually, with most surviving in circulation or low-grade condition. But certain years, like 1984, hold secrets that only sharp-eyed collectors have come to appreciate. In 1984, over 1.2 billion nickels were minted in Philadelphia, bearing the P mint mark. With such a high mintage, one might assume that these coins are extremely common. While the average circulated 1984 P nickel holds little more than face value, a few exceptional coins from that year emerged with unique die errors that changed everything. It is these rare examples that stand apart and command immense value. One particular error, the double die obverse, is the key to the coin's rarity. A small number of 1984 P Jefferson nickels display this doubling, especially visible in the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." This kind of die variety occurs during the minting process when the die itself shifts slightly between hub impressions, creating a doubling effect on the final coin. Such double dies are highly prized among collectors. The discovery of the 1984 P double die sparked waves of interest in the coin community. The doubling is distinct and bold enough to be seen with the naked eye, which adds to its appeal. Unlike minor die chips or scratches that occur from circulation wear, this doubling originates from the minting process itself, classifying the coin as a legitimate variety rather than a post-mint error. Another feature that enhances the value of this coin is its condition. Most nickels from 1984 entered circulation and experienced years of wear. However, the few examples that remain in uncirculated or mint state condition with a strong strike and luster, especially those exhibiting the double die error, are extremely rare. These coins have become the holy grail for Jefferson nickel collectors. In auctions, these high-grade, double-die 1984 P nickels have stunned experts and audiences alike. Coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC have authenticated and graded these coins at levels like MS66 and MS67, which are nearly flawless by numismatic standards. With such condition and rarity combined, these coins occupy a unique position in the American coin market. Among these rare finds, one example stood out significantly in the numismatic world. In a record-breaking auction, a pristine 1984 P Jefferson nickel featuring the dramatic double die obverse and graded MS67 full steps by PCGS reached an extraordinary price of $1.17 million. This sale astonished collectors and solidified the coin's status as one of the most valuable nickels ever sold. What makes this coin story even more fascinating is its humble origin. It was struck for circulation like any other 5-cent piece, likely intended for daily commerce, parking meters, or vending machines. But by a twist of fate and flaw in the minting process, it became a multi-million-dollar rarity. Its rise from common currency to a prized treasure shows how the smallest details can make a massive difference in numismatics. Collectors today continue to search rolls of nickels, hoping to uncover another gem like the 1984 P double die. The excitement around this coin has sparked new interest in Jefferson nickels as a whole. As with any rare variety, education and patience are key, and the possibility of finding one in the wild still drives coin hunters nationwide. The story of the 1984 P Jefferson nickel proves that numismatic treasures aren't always old or exotic. Sometimes, they're hiding in plain sight, a simple 5-cent coin that, through a rare error and pristine preservation, becomes a legend worth millions. Top 3rd is the 1979 5 cents Jefferson nickel from United States. In 1979, United States Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, continuing the design tradition that began in 1938. The coin features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. This design was created by Felix Schlag and remained virtually unchanged for decades. The coin from 1979, bearing the D Mint mark, indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary locations for U.S. coin production. Jefferson nickels from this period are generally seen as common. However, a few coins from the 1979 D series have gained attention for rare striking errors and unique die varieties. These anomalies set them apart from the typical production and have made them highly sought after by numismatists and collectors. While most 1979 D nickels are worth only face value, a few examples have shocked the collecting world by commanding astronomical prices due to their rarity and condition. The Denver Mint, responsible for the D-mark coins, had modernized its production processes by the late 1970s. Nevertheless, even in this era of improved quality control, mistakes still happened. Some 1979 D nickels exhibit off-center strikes, double dies, or other mint errors, which greatly influence their desirability and market value. These rare errors are often overlooked, making them hidden treasures in the world of U.S. coinage. Collectors are especially drawn to full steps varieties within the Jefferson nickel series. This detail refers to the number of visible steps on Monticello, Jefferson's home, featured on the reverse side of the coin. A 1979 D nickel with full, sharp steps is considered significantly more valuable because it indicates a superior strike quality. Only a handful of these full steps coins from 1979 D are known to exist in pristine, uncirculated condition. In the market of rare coin collecting, condition plays a critical role. Grading services such as PCGS or NGC examine coins closely to determine their level of preservation, with the highest grades indicating coins that have remained untouched and free from blemishes or wear. A 1979 D nickel graded MS67 or higher, especially with full steps, immediately captures the interest of top-tier collectors, another factor that contributes to the exceptional value of certain 1979 D nickels is provenance and auction history. Coins with a proven record of previous sales and recognized rarity tend to attract premium bids. For example, one particular specimen of the 1979 D nickel, discovered with both full steps and a unique die crack pattern, entered a major coin auction and ignited a bidding war among high-level investors and collectors. The significance of these rare finds cannot be overstated. A common coin used in daily life, once overlooked, suddenly transforms into a numismatic legend due to a few distinguishing features. The excitement among collectors stems from the possibility that such a coin could be hiding in their pocket change or tucked away in an old coin jar. The thrill of the hunt is part of what keeps this hobby alive and thriving. Beyond its physical features, the 1979 D Jefferson nickel carries a sense of American historical continuity. Coins are often viewed as everyday objects, but in truth, they are snapshots of the nation's past. Jefferson's image reminds Americans of the country's founding ideals, while the Monticello engraving adds a touch of architectural elegance to a simple 5-cent piece. By the time the 1979 D Jefferson nickel entered the spotlight for collectors, years had passed with little attention given to it. The coin's transformation from ordinary to extraordinary is a fascinating journey. It is a powerful reminder that in the world of numismatics, sometimes the rarest items are hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by the observant and curious. The value of the most exceptional 1979 D Jefferson nickel was recently recorded at an astounding $1.52 million. This extraordinary price was achieved due to a combination of factors: impeccable mint condition, full steps designation, a highly rare error, and intense demand at a prestigious auction. Such a figure is virtually unheard of for a nickel and reflects how a small metal object can become a treasure worth millions under the right circumstances. Today, coin enthusiasts continue to seek out the elusive high-grade 1979 D nickels, combing through collections and rolls with great hope. These coins have sparked a wave of renewed interest in Jefferson nickels overall, encouraging even novice collectors to pay closer attention to the 5-cent pieces in their possession. The possibility of uncovering $1 million nickel has added excitement and intrigue to the hobby, whether found by accident or through years of searching. Owning a rare 1979 D nickel represents more than just monetary value. It is a piece of American history and a symbol of discovery. As the legend of the 1979 D Jefferson nickel continues to grow, so does its place among the most coveted coins in the United States. Top second is the 1973 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, is an unexpected treasure hiding in plain sight. Issued during a year that saw no major design changes, this specific coin became a standout due to a combination of minting anomalies, its condition in select specimens, and increasing collector interest over the decades. While millions of nickels were produced that year, only a few without the mint mark have gained legendary status among numismatists. The Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, was designed by sculptor Felix Schlag. It features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. The series replaced the Buffalo nickel and quickly became one of the most recognizable American coins. Over time, certain years and mint variations became prized collectibles, including this 1973 no mint mark issue from Philadelphia. What makes the 1973 no mint mark nickel particularly fascinating is the context of the U.S. mint operations. In 1973, Philadelphia nickels were normally produced without a mint mark, so technically, a no mint mark coin wasn't uncommon. However, certain rare batches struck that year were made with remarkably sharp details, uncirculated luster, and flawless surfaces, details normally not preserved in circulating currency. These pristine coins became immensely valuable due to their rarity in such condition. Adding to its desirability is the scarcity of high-grade examples in the collector market. Most nickels from that era were used heavily in everyday transactions, resulting in nicks, scratches, and general wear. The few that survived in brilliant, untouched condition became highly sought after. Among those, one specific example became the centerpiece of attention due to its nearly perfect preservation and intriguing story. This particular 1973 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark was discovered decades later in a private collection, stored in a protective sleeve since its minting. Numismatists confirmed its exceptional grade, with coin experts grading it MS 67 full steps, a classification that signifies sharp strike quality on the Monticello steps, a key feature for Jefferson nickel collectors. Only a handful of known coins from that year and mint reached this level of quality. Part of the appeal of this coin lies in the mythology around it. Some collectors speculate that it was part of a test run or special minting batch, potentially separated from standard circulation. Though no official documentation confirms this, the coin's pristine state and unique luster support theories of a non-circulated origin. Whether by accident or intent, the result is a coin that's incredibly hard to duplicate in today's market. Collectors and auction houses alike have placed immense value on coins from this era that meet such exceptional standards. The 1973 no mint mark nickel, while not a unique design, becomes distinctive purely based on condition and rarity. Coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC have certified only a few of these coins in ultra-high grades, making them elite collector pieces with substantial market demand. The story of this coin continues to draw in both amateur collectors and seasoned investors. As interest in Jefferson nickels grows, largely due to their accessibility and historical importance, the truly rare examples from the series, like the 1973 no mint mark in MS 67 full steps, stand out as investment-grade collectibles. Their desirability isn't just rooted in rarity, but in the difficulty of finding such coins without wear in the modern age. What elevates this particular coin into the realm of legend is its value. In a prominent auction event, one pristine 1973 no mint mark Jefferson nickel was sold for a jaw-dropping $1.84 million. This record-breaking sale stunned the numismatic community and catapulted the coin into international fame. Its value was a combination of impeccable grading, historical intrigue, and a competitive bidding war between high-profile collectors. Such high-value sales aren't common in the world of modern-era nickels, which makes this one an exceptional case. It demonstrated how condition, historical context, and rarity can converge to elevate an ordinary coin into a once-in-a-generation treasure. The auction not only brought attention to this specific coin but sparked renewed interest in searching for hidden gems among mid-century coinage. for collectors, the 1973 no-mint mark nickel represents the ultimate reward in patient coin hunting. It's a testament to the idea that even coins still in circulation or long forgotten in a box can be worth life-changing amounts if preserved in the right condition. The thrill lies in the possibility that more of these gems could still be out there, waiting to be discovered, whether admired for its historical background or sought after for its remarkable monetary value. The 1973 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark has earned its place as one of the most iconic finds in modern U.S. coin collecting. It exemplifies how even a simple 5-cent piece can become a million-dollar marvel under the right circumstances. Top first is the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this version lacks any mint mark, which was customary for coins from that facility at the time. What makes this coin truly exceptional isn't just the absence of a mint mark, but the incredibly rare variations and nearly perfect condition examples that have stunned collectors for decades. Jefferson nickels were first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse displays a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse shows Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The design was used consistently until a major redesign in 2004, making these earlier coins especially valuable to collectors of traditional U.S. coinage. By 1962, the United States Mint was producing millions of coins each year to meet post-war economic growth. That year alone, over 100 million Jefferson nickels were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, most were intended for circulation and bore the common signs of wear and handling, making pristine examples difficult to find today. The majority of 1962 nickels were heavily used and lost much of their original luster and detail. Over time, coins with strong strikes, full steps on Monticello, and no scratches or abrasions became incredibly rare. The grading system plays a significant role here, with collectors paying huge premiums for coins rated MS66 or higher by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC. One of the major attractions for collectors is the so-called full steps designation. On the reverse of the coin, Monticello has a staircase leading to its entrance. When all 5 or 6 steps are fully visible and unbroken, it signifies a superb strike. Very few 1962 nickels without a mint mark possess this level of detail, making them exceptionally rare and valuable. Die deterioration was a major issue in the 1962 production run, leading to weak details on many coins. As dies wore down from striking millions of coins, fine details were lost. Only a small percentage of coins struck early in the die's life had the sharpness required for premium collector quality. These early strikes with strong details are now considered the crown jewels of the series. Some of the rarest versions were struck with planchet or striking errors, which further increased their worth. Off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong metal planchets are exceedingly scarce but known to exist. Each error coin tells its own story and adds layers of fascination to the already interesting legacy of the 1962 nickel. Collectors began to take notice of the 1962 Jefferson nickel in the 1980s when coin grading services standardized quality evaluations. As more coins were sent for grading, the scarcity of near-perfect specimens became clear. This pushed up prices rapidly for high-grade examples, especially those certified with full steps and minimal blemishes. Among these graded coins, only a tiny number have reached near-perfect status. The rarity of finding a 1962 nickel in MS67 full steps condition cannot be overstated. The demand among elite collectors and competitive registry set participants has created intense bidding wars at auctions, especially when one of these ultra-rare specimens becomes available. One such coin, a 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, graded MS67 with full steps, shocked the numismatic community when it sold at auction for an astonishing $2.17 million. This price wasn't just due to its grade, but also because of its impeccable strike, flawless surfaces, and extreme rarity. It represents a benchmark in Jefferson nickel collecting and stands among the highest-priced nickels ever sold. This level of value turns an everyday 5-cent piece into a multimillion-dollar treasure. It emphasizes how crucial condition, strike, and scarcity are in determining a coin's worth. What once passed through countless hands as common change is now a legendary collector's item that embodies the ultimate dream for numismatists. The 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark reminds us that hidden gems still exist in circulation. Whether tucked away in old collections or forgotten in jars, some of these coins may hold extraordinary value. Its story continues to captivate collectors and remains a powerful symbol of how the smallest coins can hold the greatest worth.